welcome back to the possibly final match here between Slayers and OGS. Vines is on a rampage, 1 win away from all-killing Slayers. And our last, the last hope for Slayers is Puzzle here. He's gonna have to win a PvP first, which won't be easy. And then if I am OGS, I send out another pro. I send out Inca. You have to play PvP twice. They can do that. They don't have to do that. They can just throw out Supernova immediately if they want to.
Yeah, they've got so many options here. Puzzle is really in, he's between a rock and a hard place, but he's like stuck between the rock and the hard place. The rock has fallen down and pinned him against the hard place right now. He's in such trouble. But we're going to find out if he can pull out the win for his team right now.
The rock and the hard place, man, they've like fused with his body. They're part of his DNA now.
That's right. Over here at the right side of the map, he's going to have to use his pocket knife to cut off his own arm to escape the rock in the hard place.
Slayers, puzzle!
That's how hardcore he's going to have to be if he's going to win this, man. He has to win 4 games in a row if his team is going to succeed. And over here at the left side of the map, he's won 4 games in a row now. Can he win a 5th?
oGs-TL,
Get an all-kill. That'd be pretty crazy if Vines got an all-kill against Slayers.
That would be crazy, but we're so close to what happened, man.
I would like, my world would be turned upside down. But it looks like it's almost going to happen. It's really, really close.
Yeah. No cheese so far. No sorts of early aggression.
I'm a little surprised by that. I expected on the last map, Vines has gotten so many kills so far. He could leave it up to his teammate. You might as well do a coin flip strategy.
He's not,
but he's just going for standard opening at least.
I feel that type of opening is so predictable that I like that he's not even sending a probe scout right now, because he knows that Puzzle will not proxy him. He knows that Puzzle is going to scout early, so he's actually gotten ahead by not even sending his scout until his gateway was almost finished. So I really like that.
It's a really good point.
We see a core going down. Of course, back at Puzzle's base, is going to be dropping a very late core for Puzzle, about 10 in-game seconds late. That does make a significant difference in this matchup sometimes.
Yeah, it can definitely make a difference, especially if it ends up being a situation where one player is going for fast warp gate tech and the other one is behind. Yeah. You get 1 round of warp ins 5 seconds before the opponent does. It can win you the game. Second gas going down for both players.
And an attempt to offensive gas by Vines, but he was denied.
Yep, and Zelt's going to pop out and pointlessly chase the probe around for a while until the Stalker comes out.
The warp gate research was chronoed for both players. No chrono boost on the Stalkers. And it's weird because I felt like at first initially when I was thinking about that, I was like, oh, I think it's just kind of them beating their chest being like, well, I could still 4-gate you, but they've both already seen the double gas, so it's very unlikely. The chrono energy for both players remains at 42. Very exact usage of chrono boost on probes and warp gate research. Same for both players. I like the pylon positioning down the bottom left. Oh, he's doing it.
He is doing it. I knew it. I knew he was going to cheese of some kind.
He has...
Getting the 4 gateways, he's taking guys off of gas. Now he only has 2 probes mining gas on... or does he have 3? I think he had 2, but now he put more on gas.
He's 2 and 2. Okay. Now this probe scout...
Oh, and he scouts... No! No! No, he went up there and saw the second gas on another gateway, but he didn't scout the other 2. He didn't go far enough to see the other 2 gateways. No!
Well, Puzzle is in a lot of trouble now. His opponent's already across the map with a probe.
Oh my god, that is the most epic failure. Oh, that is so...
He does have a sentry on the way, Moltrap, and he's chrono boosting his warp gate research. His opponent still does not have a forward pylon up, and he's not going to hit the timing. He started robotics.
Okay, well, I don't know what's happening then.
That is a unusual choice by Vines, but it's actually almost the same choice that we saw on our other PvP, where the player decided to forgate and then not use it. Right now, I'll give you guys some numbers.
Okay.
24 workers for Puzzle to 23 of Vines. Stalker count very similar. 3 Stalkers and 2 Sentries for Puzzle. 1 Zealot and 2 Stalkers for... he actually just warped in 3 more Zealots, so I think we're going to see Colossus Tech out of Vines. And there it is.
There you
Robotic
go.
Support Bay.
Robotic Support Bay. So it's not going to be a cheese just yet, but looks like he may just go for a 1-base Colossus strategy.
And that's going to be pretty tough for our Slayers Protoss to combat on this particular map. There is a large blink area towards the top right of his opponent's base, but with the Robotics Tech already out, he needs to put a Nexus down soon if he wants to get some sort of leverage with this, because if it's just Blink Tech on 1 base against Colossus Tech on 1 base, obviously we know who is the favorite in that type of battle.
Yeah, definitely.
And it's looking like right now there's no even pressure out for Puzzle. He's sitting in his base, his Blink's going to finish. He's getting Hallucination because he has no way to blink into the main with no Robo. But I don't see that actually working out really well for him. I just do not see this attack. He's not going to be able to consistently use Hallucination to counterattack when his opponent moves out with Colossi. He will not be able to do that. It's possible he pulls it off, but
yeah,
I just do not see it, man.
Yeah, I mean, this is going to be tight, and remember, everything is on the line here. This is such a gutsy move. And is he... Okay, he's sending his army down around there. The first Colossus is going to be out by the time this hits.
Oh, man, he's even going to meet the units before they reach the cliff.
Oh, no, and he does have Blink now. He could theoretically pick off that Colossus and snipe it. Oh, he needs to blink away. He does blink away. Shows the blink, but saves his Stalkers. One almost died, but he was like, oh, this is not something I want to engage. Now that he sees that Colossus. Even cancels the forward pylon because he knows he doesn't really want to...
As a result, after the blink was shown, he does start a second Immortal. He's going to hallucinate a Colossus here for Vision. That's much better, I think, than other choices.
And he is actually going in. He's just going to try and harass here.
This could work.
Because as soon as he gets in danger, he can blink away. He blinks forward to pick off the Colossus, though. Snipes it down. He's going after the Immortal as well, and he actually has more Stalkers. This could work. After all, it looks like Puzzle has the advantage here.
He does. And
he's falling back, but does he have a pylon nearby to warp in more units?
He's warped in a few more Stalkers. The Colossus has tanked a lot of damage here, actually, to be perfectly honest with you, Mole Trap. And it looks like... It's hard to say with the fake Colossus in there. It looks like he does have enough. Yes, looks like he's going to take this game with one more warp in. GG! Slayers has done it. Puzzle bringing the game back, stopping the all-kill with a very unique blink timing attack.
Nicely done. Yeah, going when there was just that one Colossus out. And, you know, he said, you know what? You have less Stalkers than me because of all this tech that you've been going for. If I can spend a couple seconds, blink in, and just focus down all of your tech units very quickly and end up with more Stalkers, I can have the advantage. And that's exactly what happened.
The Zealots were a little bit out of position for this type of blinking. Normally, the concern with blinking on top of the army like that is there are Zealots to do a ton of damage, but he actually microed really well. The Colossus was the hero of the day because it tanked so many hits.
Yeah.
And it was able to grant vision, of course, but... Wow, you know, actually
that
just
was really cool.
With the momentum, the two builders that collided and the momentum that Vines had against Puzzle, to see him win that PvP and win that PvP in such a fashion is actually so impressive. It's just, it's almost touching.
Yeah, no, that was awesome. I mean, like, the hallucinated Colossus, I don't think I've seen that before.
No, I
haven't seen that before in that situation.
Yeah, it's not something you
PvP.
see.
And at first I was like, okay, well that's cute. He's just using it for vision, but you're right. I didn't think about the fact that it's actually going to soak up a substantial amount of damage because even though it's a hallucination, it takes extra damage. It has a decent amount of hit points on it, and if your opponent's just attack moving at your Stalkers that have blinked away,
it did eat a volley basically. After that, it was, of course, it's not real, but that volley was enough. I mean, he never even got the Colossus out of its shields, I don't even think, but eating that first volley was so crucial. Now, who will they send out? Will they go PvP 2 in a row? Will they pull Ink out? Will they pull out someone crazy like the SDC, or will they pick the safe choice with Supernova? It looks like it's going to be
go
ZeNEO.
with ZeNEO?
That's not what I expected.
Going with a Zerg.
I didn't actually expect him to come out at all today.
I didn't either. He is, he's kind of touch and go, man. You never know what to expect from ZeNEO.
Well, this is the kind of the situation to use that type of player in.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. You might as well. ZeNEO is... He's basically a player that, like, never impresses anyone, but somehow still manages to beat people all the time.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
And so he never, like, shows incredible skill or intelligence, but he still, like, wins when you don't expect him to a lot. And that's why he stayed in Code S for so long.
Yeah, I agree. And that's why Team Liquid is very interested in him, of course, as well. And his win rate versus Protoss currently in Korea is 33.3%, 9 and 18. So not the best record for him.
No.
Recently, he has lost almost all of his games as well. He did beat Inca in the up and down matches as the last Protoss he was able to beat, but he's lost against all the other Protosses, including Puzzle.
It's true. They played not that long ago, a couple months in the up and down matches, and Puzzle beat him then.
The thing is, he just has not prepared for a Protoss match in quite some time. He has not consistently had to play against Protoss. Why? Well, because in the stages of the GSL he's in, there usually aren't very many Protosses around. And I think this is going to be a tough match for ZeNEO, but he can do it. The momentum is still on the side of OGS, but Puzzle has gained some momentum, some confidence from winning that game. The map is Antigua Shipyard. A map that I think was chosen simply because there are a few maps left. He can't really pick a Super Zerg map. He's not going to pick Entombed Valley. Can't do that. And the only other maps left, I believe, are Metropolis was not used.
Yeah, and Crossfire was already taken, as was Belshire Beach.
You don't want to play against a Protoss on Metropolis. Don't want to do that. Actually, that map was already chosen. That was actually our first map.
That's
so
right.
That's not even in the pool anyways. But Antigua, a so-so map, I feel. It's pretty balanced for this matchup. We'll see if Puzzle can continue his streak here, or will ZeNEO just close out the Team League here at the GSTL with Wolf and Moletrap.